Hello there, H+III+T to boot that dang on time. I've been known in my YouTube career for getting on here and having jokes and being very silly, but today is all serious. And I need y'all to understand the weight. I don't know what to title this video. I can only hope that all the keywords I put in the title has reached as many people as humanly possible. Now, I said about 48 hours ago that I am not going to cover any rumors when it comes to the Knicks because I went through that with Lil Wayne and it was not a very fun time. But I've heard some things over the last few hours that have me shooketh. Let's go ahead and get into the shenanigans. It started out with me watching First Take. And I do like that show. I talk a lot of trash about it, but I do like that show. And Max and Steven and Molly every now and again reference the rumor or the pipeline dream of Kyrie and Kevin Durant coming to the Knicks. Today, all three parties were saying factually that they are coming to the New York Knicks. This wasn't a rumor, it was said as fact. And that they've already had conversations with James Dolan, and that Dolan has said, listen, I'm just the guy with the money. Y'all two can do whatever the jive you want. Scott Perry and them and Steve Mills are in charge of what's going on. They said that as factual information that they were reporting on. Specifically the Kyrie thing. They said the only reason why the Kevin Durant part is not a 100% possibility for the Knicks next season is that Kevin Durant is allegedly emotional, gosh dang it, and that he could change his mind. But that the idea of them both coming to New York, specifically the Knicks, is a guaranteed. I want to go ahead and put out there that the idea that the Nets are even involved in any of this is absolute stupidity. The only reason why they're a playoff team is because they have D'Angelo Russell, who is a free agent. If they do not give him the money to keep him, they are a lottery team once more. And unlike us as a lottery team, which I am willing to admit, outside of Karis LeVert, name me one person who has potential. Moving on. So that's the first thing that had me a little bit on edge. This is where stuff starts to get a little bit technical. Frank Ntilikina is going to be traded on draft night. Some point during the draft, you're going to hear the din 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 din. We have a trade. Frank Ntilikina is going to be traded on draft night, from what I am hearing, y'all. He's going to be traded. Now, again, this video is nothing but rumors. I want to make that clear. I'm not sitting here on some Ace Reporter foolishness. I don't know nothing. I'm just telling you what I've been told and what I've seen. So, rumor video, okay, rumor video, but it's starting to get scary. They're saying Frank Ntilikina is going to get traded on draft night for something, for someone, doesn't really matter. And that the idea, the theme, if you will, of this getting rid of Frank is of the mentality of washing our hands of the Phil Jackson era. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. From what I'm hearing, from what I'm reading, just go look. Just go look. The intent is to get rid of the Phil Jackson era. Frank's had his chance, didn't work out. They're going to get rid of him on draft night. Here's where stuff starts to get even crazier, y'all. They are saying, and let me keep saying they because y'all ain't getting me in trouble again, gosh dang it. When I broke the Hornacek story, listen, okay? I'm not getting in trouble again, gosh dang it. I told y'all he was getting fired on the plane ride home. Y'all didn't believe me. But that's not here to there. I ain't giving away my sources again, but that's not here to there. Listen, y'all. They are saying that tomorrow night in the draft lottery, which is already a big enough deal, if we get number one, we are draft, and take your personal opinions on if this is good or bad. I'm telling y'all what people are saying. If we are gifted with that number one joint, if we somehow mess around and get Zion, let's just say what it is, screw numbers. If we get Zion in the draft, they're going to give him to the New Orleans Pelicans for Anthony Davis. And somehow, in some 3-team deal shenanigans, we're getting Kemba Walker too. Now let me break down what I just said. And Frankie gets tossed regardless. That was the sprinkle on top. He gets tossed regardless, apparently. So we're talking about if tomorrow night we get the #1 pick and we get Zion, right? If we get Zion, we're going to give him to the Pelicans. Something about they don't trust his size or something like that because he can't be an NBA center, so he would be more of a power forward, small forward, and they don't really trust that or something like that. I didn't read too much into the shenanigans. The headline is what had me losing my mind. Y'all, and I'm talking metaphoric headline. I didn't just see something, see the first couple words and make a video on it. I'm talking the metaphorical headline. Y'all, so if we get Zion, we're giving him to the Pelicans for Anthony Davis, and somehow in some 3-team something, we get Kemba Walker too. So if we get Zion, we're getting Anthony Davis and Kemba Walker. If we don't get Zion, we're getting Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And Frank is gone regardless. That is what the Knicks are planning. Yeah! And even if this is all shenanigans and a bunch of bullpucky, yo! You telling me we win the draft, we get Anthony Davis and Kemba? And if we don't, the consolation prize is Kyrie and KD? Now again, we are factoring out how we personally feel about that. We're factoring out, do we think it's going to work? We're factoring out our personal feelings. We are going off the idea that for the first time in non-existent God knows when, we have a freaking plan? Yo, that is all I've ever wanted, is for us to have a plan. You're telling me that's our alleged plan going into tomorrow night? Y'all better bring some popcorn for the live stream, gosh dang it. Because we speculating for the rest of summer. You're telling me our backup, yo, that's the plan? And y'all think I'd be more excited about the big name? No, I'm just happy we getting rid of Frank, but that's neither here nor there. Yo! Something is going to happen tomorrow night. I need everyone to understand how important tomorrow night is. I know it's the draft lottery. It's not as sexy as the draft, but I need the casual NBA, specifically Knicks fan, to understand the significance of tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to change our lives. It's going to change our friggin' lives. I hope I'm going to see you tomorrow night, gosh dang it. I really hope I'm going to see you tomorrow. And this is not a sponsored video from Disney and ESPN, gosh dang it, to hype up the draft lottery. It should be, because this is great promo, gosh dang it. But I just want to let you know how important tomorrow night is. Join me on the live stream, gosh dang it. Tomorrow night, 8:30, if you're on the East Coast. Do math if you're somewhere else, gosh dang it. Tomorrow night will change our freaking lives. Get your Wi-Fi right, gosh dang it, because it's going down tomorrow. Y'all better like, comment, subscribe, gosh dang it, because it's about to get really nasty in these streets, gosh dang it. Something's finna happen.